All right, music party. Let's put a pause on it right about now. All right. Good late morning, all of you, friends, social connections, partners, to both myself and my co-host Warren, who is going to pop into the virtual studio right about now. Here we go. Hey.
Hi, Bill.
How are you today?
Good.
Good to know. Hey, sorry for my skipping out on you with our live stream that we had planned 4 weeks back. I was under the weather, so thank you for giving me the grace to say, hey, no sweat, Bill. We'll pick it up on the next one. So here we are.
Right. Well, glad you're feeling better now.
Yeah. It was one of those things. I don't know, caught me by surprise. And in case some of you are wondering, did I fall victim to the salad problem? No, it wasn't that. It was not the salad problem. Thank God, because I don't know if you know, I guess the people who fell victim to the salad problem, they didn't have a good experience, right? They were throwing up, and you know what else was happening.
Right. Hence, I prefer to buy them fresh.
But gotta ask you the question, Warren, are you a salad eater?
I do eat salad, but I'm not like a crazy salad eater.
Okay. And the reason why I ask you, Warren, is I think you know this. I mean, let's be funny and direct. We're both Asians, right?
Yes.
And Asians aren't always prone to or love eating salads. So that's why I asked, do you like to eat salads?
I like to eat veggies, not salad, like usually cooked vegetables.
Cooked vegetable. You don't want to be a rabbit, huh?
Yes, because it happened to my parents when they were on vacation. They went to Europe. There was no cooked vegetables. When they came back, first thing they asked me to take them to like a Chinese restaurant for cooked vegetables.
It sounds like your parents went to Europe by themselves, or were they part of like a travel group?
Travel group.
That's a lot of fun. I think that's a lot of fun.
They had a lot of fun.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever traveled with a travel group?
No, not yet.
No? All right. Well, that's because you're way too young. That's why. Give it another 10, 15 years, then you and your family, you and your wife will be like clamoring for, hey, where's that travel group? Let's travel.
Yes.
And then you can leave the kiddos at home with your parents. See, that's how you do that, right?
Yes. I'm waiting for that day to come. Looking forward.
All right. Enough humor, banter about Asians not being a big fan of salads, because we're not rabbits. We like cooked vegetables. And also just Warren and I catching up with each other. So social friends, business partners to either both myself and Warren, thank you for showing up today. If you're watching today's live stream live, or you're getting this as an on-demand recording, here is my question to you. I'm curious to know your feedback. How long have you lived in the Bridgeport neighborhood of Chicago? throw down your social post, your comment. You can be anonymous, nothing wrong with that, but throw down how long you have lived in the Bridgeport neighborhood of Chicago. Did you just move there? Maybe Warren placed you there. Who knows? Or maybe you lived there like 5 years, 7 years, 10, or hell, maybe you were born there. Were you born in Bridgeport, Warren?
Armour Square, to be more precise.
Okay, yeah, close enough. All of that is kind of merging into each other anyway, right?
Yes, correct.
All right, so you're born and raised in the hood. Love it. By the way, you know this already. By the way, you are just like, of course, my wife, who you know, and my brother-in-law, who you know. They were all born in like Chinatown, Bridgeport, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So hey, I guess applause for you that decided that you're going to hang around there for the rest of your life. I don't know that I could do that, but more power to you.
Thank you, Bill.
Hey, let's now shift our live stream conversation to, what's happening with real estate, and therefore our video series, Real Living in Bridgeport. What's going on with real estate market trends in Bridgeport, Warren?
So in Bridgeport, Chicago, Illinois, just to be technically correct, or like politically correct, market has been very strong.
Wow.
Things that are priced right are still going under contract pretty fast. Like there's more inventory in the market, but there's still there's more buyers in the market, but there's still lack of inventory.
Yeah.
So things are going pretty it's very tough. I still had a couple of deals where there was multiple offer situation within like days.
And was your buyer the chosen buyer, or you were the bridesmaid?
I was the bridesmaid. Sadly.
It gets expensive being the bridesmaid. You know that, brother.
Yes, it is. But what can we do? I mean, just people who are able to buy are just buying now because they don't see prices coming down.
They're not. Yeah, they're not. And the reason why, audience members, a mic drop moment here, or if you really want to hear it straight from Warren and myself, inventory. There is a lack of inventory. According to Chicago Business Cranes magazine, maybe you know this already, Warren. Here in the greater Chicago metro area, inventory is down 33%. So you know what happens? It's like a frenzy, right? It's like, a great home priced correctly in that pool of water as bait for sharks. They're all going to swim toward it and say, I want that today, right?
Yes, completely.
Yeah. So,
especially new construction homes are in Bridgeport are going for like a million, like 1.2, 1.3 million for the newer ones.
Wow.
It's just going out of hand. And then with rates high, if you could buy now, I would suggest you buy now, because if rates come down, more people are able to afford getting a loan, and then we'll be priced out again.
Yeah. Putting you in the hot seat, putting you on the spot, are you motivated to sell given how much of a seller's market it is?
No, I'm not. I do not like to move too often because moving is a headache, especially with kids.
Moving is not easy. That's a real statement, right?
Yes.
And you got to have a big driving force to compel you to move. And guess what? For some of you smiling faces, right? You may have to move. Because, Warren, here's a real life story. Sometimes, those first-time buyers, they have to move. Guess why? Because the landlord is saying, I'm selling my property with the Warren, so go away.
Yes. Yes, that or like they try to like if they have kids, they want to relocate closer to their parents.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
so they have someone to watch them while they work if they're not
Yeah.
working from home.
Yeah. That's priceless these days. You know, the cost of childcare keeps going up as well, just like real estate.
Yes. Yeah. So right now it's a good choice to buy because you still have less competition with low inventory. So even now, if you start buying, it's gonna take you at least 2 to 3 months minimum to find the house that accept your offer and then to move forward.
Yep, yep. You may be fighting it out with other ready, willing, and able buyers, people. So, Warren, if I may, let's showcase a couple of your active listings right now. Okay, here we go. Let's start with this guy. This is a condo right there in the thriving hustle bustle of Chinatown, Bridgeport. And from what I can see, OMG, it's a pretty decent sized condo. It's a 3-2.
Yes, it's
Nice.
to be around 1,100 square feet.
Right, and obviously from my looking at the pictures, because the condo unit is in like a mid-rise building, there's an elevator, right?
Yes.
Ah, nice. Let's flip to some of the pictures that you are sharing to showcase the property. Good one, good one. All right, let's switch to another one of yours. You are a master of selling condos in Bridgeport and Chinatown. So here's another one. Now, as I look at this one, Warren, oh, hang on. As I look at this one, let me isolate my view to it. This one, hey, it's pretty inexpensive. That's a polite way of saying it's not cheap, but it's less expensive.
Correct.
All right, so talk to me about this. It's a it's a 1.5 bath. So there's actually almost 2 baths so that people don't have to fight each other for the bathroom.
Yes, depending on how many people you have living at home.
And from what I can see, it's ready for the right buyer, maybe a first-time buyer, maybe a parent that needs to live closer to their adult children, maybe kind of like your story, right?
Yes.
So yeah. So good luck with these 2 listings, bud.
All right, thank you, Bill.
Yeah, yeah. So having said this, let me now engage you. Let me engage you because I know you're always willing to play along with me. Let me engage you in a game, the game called Would You Rather. Here we go. Would you rather? By the way, Warren, the questions will not be personal, so don't be alarmed. They're going to be straightforward and simple. Got it?
Got it.
All right, let me bring you in focus view because we want to get your reaction. Here we go. First question. Warren, would you rather help a buyer find their dream home at the top of their budget, meaning they're kind of stretching it as far as affordability, or a really good home that leaves them plenty of financial breathing room? Which would you rather?
I picked the second one.
Smart. That's smart. You know why? Because if you pick the first one, let's be real. And if I'm your buyer client, you're trying to sell me on going to the top of my budget. There's going to be a part of me, even though I know you well enough, scratching my head thinking, wait a minute, you're making this all about you and not about me, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that doesn't surprise me as to which one you chose. So let's now go to the next question. Would you rather, Warren, represent a buyer in a multiple offer situation? That's your life story right now. On the perfect house. I repeat, represent a buyer in a multiple offer situation on a perfect house. And let's make it complicated. Let's say you're competing hard. There's 8 other offers, right? 8 is a lucky number. You and I know, in our culture, right? All right. Or would you rather negotiate on a home that's been sitting on the market for 60 plus days for your buyer? Which would you rather?
The second one as well.
Yeah, trust me when I say this. If you have been repping your buyer, they've been in several rounds of multiple offer situations. You know this and I know this. Human nature being what it is, they can just get tired and confused and just exhausted with looking, writing, submitting, negotiating.
Yes.
At the end of the day, they're probably just they're gonna say uncle and say, Warren, get me to my destination pronto.
Yes. Completely agree.
Right. Or as you and I would say in Chinese, Fai Di La. All right. One more would you rather. Like I told you, nothing personal. So you're doing well. Okay. So here goes. Would you rather, Warren, work with a buyer who is fully approved, but extremely picky, or a buyer who is ready to make an offer today, but they did jack shit, getting qualified, pre-approved, or even approved? Which would you rather?
Wow, this is the toughest one.
It is a tough one.
This one is a tough one.
But you got to pick one.
I would probably pick the second one.
Why?
Because second one is starting from scratch, so you get to educate them and enlighten them and give them set them up for the expectation. So he's basically like an open book learning from you, willing to take advice. A little bit easier than the picky one, especially at times like this. It's easier to explain something than to for a new buyer than to be trying to fight multiple deals for a buyer that's very picky, because they're probably may or may not come on the market, and then it's basically you never know when they'll find that home.
That's right. And sometimes, how do we say this? As you do what you do, I do what I do. We are absolutely servants to our clients, buyers, keeping it to the spirit of this game, and their journey to get from where they are today to where they want to be. But let's be real. Sometimes that journey happens quickly, right? 60, 90 days, the buyer gets to the destination, or sometimes there are those buyers where their journey is like a few years. Have you had one of those before?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like running a marathon. You can't run out of steam.
Right. I still remember when I first started, I was a friend. He was a friend and a client of mine. We saw at least 40 to 60 condos before he made a decision and buying the one that he lived in prior.
Did it create any stress in your friendship relationship with him or her or them?
No, but it's just like a lot of work and time. It's like looking, and then it's like, they didn't like it. And then when they saw something they like, it was like multiple offers, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, he gets a little bit anxious and depressed.
Yeah. It's like, you've heard me say this, and it's a great time for me to drop this with you in front of our live stream audience today. Do you agree to the statement, Warren? Real estate is like online dating. The good ones, they get picked up fast. The bridesmaids, they sit around for a while.
Yes. I completely agree with that.
Yeah. And by the way, since you, with this last would you rather, you chose the second option, which is a buyer who's ready to make an offer, but is new to the process. And like you said, you can pour your time and effort effectively to shape and mold their journey, educate, inform them. Well, the easy part, Warren, this next statement is self-serving, social friends. This is, full disclosure, self-serving. So Warren, as part of you shaping and molding that buyer's journey, hell, it's easy to help them get to the part of the money part. And that is, you got to talk to Bill, because he will get you approved rather than just leave it as a simple pre-approval. You agree?
I completely agree.
Yeah, right on, right on. So anyway, let's wrap up our live stream with one more thing I want to do with you. It's a little quiz, and I know you will pass. And it's my game of audience members, true or false. All right, here's the question. Dun, 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 dun. Warren, true or false? No credit is better than bad credit.
Ooh.
You want me to repeat that?
I would say false.
No!
Full credit is better than bad credit, you said.
Bingo. Let me expand on that, okay?
Oh,
all right.
okay.
Let me expand on that. Would you agree consumers that have no credit might simply mean they buy everything, they pay for everything with cash?
Yes, correct.
So they have no credit, right? Okay.
Yes.
And the reason why I threw this question out for my true or false game is because, contrary to popular opinion, no credit is actually better than bad credit, because I can always work with someone that has no credit, but we can dig into their financial trustworthiness by looking at, do you consistently pay your insurance bill, cell phone bill, your utilities? That is what we sometimes have to do, doing what I call an old school loan underwriting, as opposed to looking at someone's credit report, you know, FICO, XYZ, whatever it is. And as I know, because you sometimes encounter it,
yes,
you know, consumers with bad credit, it becomes a little difficult.
Correct.
Yeah. So anyway, that was my true or false game with you today. I hope for you and our audience members, you walked away with like aha moment, like didn't know that. So here I am dropping some valuable nuggets in front of you. So as we wrap up today's live stream of Real Living in Bridgeport, for those of you who are making a move, selling real estate, buying real estate in Bridgeport and wherever your destination must take you, and if you don't have representation, the right partners in your real estate dream team, all you have to do is simply scan the QR codes that you see here. The one next to Warren is to get him in a conversation with you. And the one next to me is simply if you need to explore financing, whatever that might look like, how fast or how much it needs to be for you, then scan that QR code. Together as your team of service providers, we will serve you to help you get to the next chapter that matters for you. So Music Posse, let's play us out. Warren, sit tight. Let me come back to you after Music Posse does their part. Here we go.